I recently just turned 20 years old last month, and I'm not in college. I didn't enroll this year. I didn't enroll last year. I'm not in trade school. I don't have any apprenticeship lined up. Sorry for the stutter. I don't have anything going on outside of me working a 9 to 5 job and wanting to chase my dreams. And the harsh reality behind that is you go through a lot of self-doubt, especially when the years are passing by and you're seeing people go off to college. You're seeing your friends move into their apartments. You're seeing your friends pick up their trades and, unlock their apprenticeships. You're seeing all these other people do good in life and move on. And your everyday life just kind of seems like, well, I'm waking up and I'm going to work again. And then I'm going to come home and figure out what we're going to do from there. Now, I will say I do have me a routine that I'm working on, and this is part of my routine right here. Because one thing I learned is that if I didn't create a routine or give myself some type of hobby or some type of outlet, that I was just gonna keep being a floater. I was just gonna keep getting off from work, smoking weed, playing my video game, sitting on the phone with girls, scrolling on my phone, eating a few snacks, and then just doing that until it's time to go to sleep and wake up to go to work tomorrow. And I got fed up with that because it wasn't giving me the results that I wanted. I want to be able to make a living off something I enjoy. I want to be able to make a living off something I truly want to do. I don't want to go be a carpenter. I don't want to go be an electrician. I don't have interest in becoming a doctor. I don't see myself being a lawyer. Like, I don't have interest in trades or college. And and to be honest, a lot of times it sucks because it feels like I'm doing nothing in life at that point. And don't even get me started on your parents, bro. All your parents want to push into your ear is go to college, or next year you're enrolling, or if you don't enroll, this is going to happen, or we're going to do this to you, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, really, in real life, dealing with that, bro, it makes it hard to push through day-to-day experiences, man. It just makes you feel like you're behind. It makes you feel like years are going behind you, but there's nothing coming of it. You have nothing to show for it. But I just want y'all to know, like, y'all aren't the only ones, bro. And I know I'm not the only one. Like, we're all in this together, bro. And that's why I make this channel, so that y'all can understand that there's a community for people like you. There's a community for people like us. For the people who aren't in school, for the people who aren't doing the trade, for the people who want to chase after something more in life, whether that's content creation, whether that's music, whether that's producing, whether that's, you know what I'm saying, any of those things that you want to do outside of the traditional route of the American dream. I feel for you, bro, and I'm here for you. And I understand how you feel, bro. And I just want to say to the people who are dealing with listening to their parents, we can't listen to our parents right now, bro. And I know that sounds bad, but like, our parents, they only know what they know, guys. They only know what they know. They're only gonna tell us what they think is best based off what they know. That's why they push us to go to college so hard. That's why they push us to go join the military. That's why they push us to a trade. Because don't get me wrong, those are good options. They're good options that are guaranteed and they're safe. You know what I'm saying? Taking these other routes in life, for example, this content creation that I enjoy and I love, bro, there's no guarantee that this is gonna work in a sense. But with the fact that I'm gonna show up on here every day for y'all, with the fact that I'm recording day in and day out, with the fact that I'm not gonna give up on this, even if it takes 5 years, when you start approaching it from that mindset, when you start attacking it from that headspace, bro, you just have to remain there. You have to keep your head in the game. You can't let outside noise get in the way. You can't let what your friends are doing discourage you. You can't let what you're seeing other people accomplish make you feel like you've accomplished nothing. The best thing that you can do is create a routine, man. Go to work for sure. Definitely get a 9 to 5 job. Go to work, or whatever hustle that you have that's gonna bring you in some consistent money. Start there. Stack you up a couple of $1,000s. Every day that you go to work, do good there, keep your head low. Come home and instantly jump into your hobby, instantly jump into your passion. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't know what your passion is, I'm gonna make a video on that too, so that I can get more of you guys, you know, tapped in with yourself. And what I wanted to say was, for example, me, my passion again is this YouTube. So this is what my routine looks like. I wake up, I make sure I make my bed, I make sure I read a page out of my book, I brush my teeth. Sometimes I don't read in the morning, but I make sure my bed's tidy, I make sure I brush my teeth, I make sure I got my work clothes on, my charger, my AirPods, all that good stuff, because I'll be damned if I go to work with no headphones, man. I need my music to get me through the day. There's enough noise going on in my life. I gotta have one positive noise. But I digress on that. Um, then once I go to work, I do my best to get there on time so that they can't say anything about me being tardy. I make sure I produce the numbers. I do picking right now. I work at a warehouse. I make sure I hit my numbers. I make sure I get there on time. I make sure I'm polite to everybody, and I go home. Once I go home, that's when I get here. I make sure I hop in the shower. I get my work clothes ready. I pack my lunch again. Hop in the shower and do my hygiene like I said. I eat my dinner. And then at that point, it's time to record, man. It's time to get to my passion. It's time to pour into something that I truly enjoy, because I'm not in college, I'm not in trade school, and I'm not in the military. So I have to do something. And I forgot one thing. I also hit the gym too, but that's day on, day off, day on, day off, day on, day off. And a lot of times it pushes me into late nights. Like, I be trying to be sleep by 12, but quite honestly, man, going to the gym, recording my videos, handling my hygiene, and getting everything done, and still having that time to just kind of sit back and, you know what I'm saying, kind of chud out, if you will, to just sit back and scroll, just sit back and breathe, just sit back and do nothing and retard max. Usually I'll get into that phase right there, or that mode, and it'll bleed later on into my nights. And that's what I've been dealing with a lot recently, because my head's been flooded, bro. It's been real hard for me to kind of stay in the mindset of, it's gonna work out, don't even worry about it. Just because I want this shit so bad, y'all. Like, I want it so bad. And I know y'all know that feeling of wanting something so bad and wanting it to happen tomorrow, and every day you waking up, you hoping that you getting closer and closer. And we are, bro. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, we are, but I can't find my words for it, but I'm not gonna cut this out, because this is real life, bro. This is how I truly feel, and I know there's people out here who genuinely resonate with this. Like, that feeling of, you just feel stagnant. If every day feels the same and you just feel stagnant, and you feel like, maybe I should go to college. Maybe I do need to go ahead and join the military and sign that paper. You know what? I do need to at least try construction. I'm not a big fan of construction, but going out there and laying down the pavement, that's gonna at least bring me in a good dollar. You know what I'm saying? You start to get those limiting beliefs and those self-doubts about, is what I'm doing really gonna return? Is what I'm doing really gonna work? Even though I'm working towards it every day, even though I truly care for it and I love it and enjoy it, is this really going to work out? Should I go ahead and do something safer? Should I go ahead and listen to my parents? Should I go ahead and give in? That's what it is. It feels like you're giving in. I'm not ready to give in. I'm not ready to give up on myself, bro. And I'm not saying going to trade or going to college or the military, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying those are terrible options. I'm not saying those are options that are just not going to get me where I want to be in life. But I'm just not ready to do that, man. I'm not ready to do that. I want to go in on myself. I want to go all in on myself, because I believe in myself and I'm betting on myself. I really am. And those limiting beliefs, we can't let those bother us at all. We can't. All we could do is push each other, man. All we could do is show up every day and remember to push each other and show love and camaraderie, and understand the fact that we all in this together, bro. Like, I can't stress that enough. Like, y'all are not alone, bro. I am not alone. We are in this together, and we gonna win, bro. I'm not gonna stress this video out, because I feel like I'm talking in circles and I'm rambling right now. But for the ones out there who resonate with this video, man, like and subscribe, bro. Please like and subscribe. Y'all know YouTube just update, whatever it's called, man. Who cares? Anyways, guys, I love y'all, bro. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video, man. Thank you for watching, bro. Peace.